Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. In this video, we're going to be discussing about sitting between sujoods. The acceptable manner in which one can sit in between the sujood. So you go down in sujood and then you get back up and then you're going directly back down into sujood. So acceptable is resting on both your heels, toes, or laying out the bottom feet. Okay, so you rest on your heels. You can rest on your heels, on all toes. Example, you're laying out both feet. Ibn Abbas used to say that sitting on the feet in this way is the sunnah of your Prophet, peace be upon him, mentioned in Sahih Muslim. So you would lay your feet out, both of them, and sit. You can sit on the heels, but there is an acceptable manner in which you can sit in between sujood, which is not acceptable. That's placing the hips on the heel. So what are we allowed to do? We can rest on the heels, but you should not place the hips on the heel. So this is like sitting slightly on the side and then placing your hips closer to the heel. Sitting with the buttocks, okay, on the ground and thighs straight on the ground. So this would be going to leaning to one side mainly, and then your thighs would be directly on the ground along with your bottom. And that is not an acceptable manner in which one sits in between sujoods. Resting on the buttocks, resting the buttocks on ankles. Okay, so this one, resting the buttocks on ankles while feet are resting on toes. So some people, what they may do is erect their feet so they are resting on their toes. So you lift your feet up, you're just resting on that bit, and then you put your bottom on your ankles. Okay, so you put them on your ankles, and that's not right. That's not right way of sitting. So having some space in between and then just putting your bottom on the ground directly, so you spread your legs out. Again, that is an unacceptable manner in which one can sit in between the sujoods. So the acceptable manner, as we said, resting on both heels, the heel, you can rest on the actual heel, um, and on all the toes. That the example of it, which is given in Fiqh Sunnah, says laying out the both feet. So you're actually on sitting on your toes or feet, okay, on both together. But you don't do any of these. So placing hips on the heel, spreading your legs out, allowing the bottom to be directly on the ground, and the thighs straight on the ground. So if you try that at home, you'd understand when once your bottom is on the ground, your thighs will be touching the ground. Resting the buttocks on ankles as well is not allowed while the feet are while feet are resting on toes. So your toes are erect and your buttocks on the ankles. And those were the acceptable and unacceptable manner in which one would sit in between sujoods. Next video we will talk about sitting in between the rakats and how to do that, inshallah. Jazakumullah khair. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.